Okay guys, so this is what Glogster looks like once you log into your account. And once you log into your account, you're going to click on create a new glog. And the word glog comes from the word Glogster and poster. And so, well, that's where Glogster comes from. A Glogster and a poster put together makes a glog. So you can click on, this is the toolbar right here, and you can click on this little pink arrow, and this little pink arrow will either make that disappear, or you can click on it to make it reappear. And in the requirements that you see here that I wrote on the board, you'll see that you are required to use graphics, text. You do not have to use images, but if you want to upload an image of yourself or something else to add to it, you sure can, but it's not a requirement. But I do want you to include one video and one sound because I want you to play around with those multimedia options. So just to get started, there are lots of different graphics you can choose from, but you'll notice that some are static, meaning they don't move, and then there are ones that are animated. So if you click on the ones that say animated, you can see the movement in the right-hand side. If you want to choose it, you just click on use it, and then it will fall to the background, and then you can continue on adding all the graphics that you want to use, and then once you're finished with that, you can close this window. All the graphics that you chose will all stack up in the middle here, and all you have to do is click and just drag them off of each other. And you can delete them also if you decide you don't want them later. For text, this is just basic text, and I chose this one right here in order to write on the chalkboard in the background. But if you want some more decorative text, you'll notice that you have all these different categories, and there are lots of different types of text boxes that you can choose from. So if you like the one that you see, just click on it so you can see the full image, and then you'll press use it, and then you'll play around with that. So let's say that we wanted to use this one. I'm going to press use it. And so what it did is it put it in the background. So I'm going to close this window, and you'll see it here. When you click on it, in order to actually type in it, you have to click the edit button. So now that I click the edit button, I can now post over it and type whatever I want to say. And then I can also edit the font size by clicking on the AB1. And I can choose what font size I want. I can also change the kind of font that I want, and then it will change it for me. But the most important thing you have to do is press apply, because if you don't press apply, it will not make those changes stick. So if you ever come in and change your font color to any of these things, if you do not press apply, it will not change it. So we're going to press apply, and then we're going to come over here. If we want to make this a link, we can actually click here and paste a link in there. But if we're finished with all of this, then we're going to press OK, and then we can actually click on it and move it around. We can use these little rotation arrows to move it around. We can also shrink it to make it smaller. So those are all the different ways that you can manipulate your graphics and your text. So I'm going to click on this and press the trash can to delete it. You can't use your delete button, unfortunately. You have to use this little trash can that they give you to delete anything. When it comes to sound and video, you can record your own sound by pressing grab, or you can link to sound, or you can upload sound that you already have saved to your computer. And then these players here are the players that you can actually select for when your sound plays, what that player looks like. Notice that the player that I had here was just the generic little play button, but I could have chose one of these. And then last but not least, there's your wall. This wall right here, this is how you change the background wall. So what I have back here is a glog wall. But there are also things called page wall as well, and page wall is what would go in the very background over here. So you can play around with those to find what you would like. But fellas, I hate to tell you that there's not a whole lot of real boyish looking glog walls and page walls. So if you want to, you could actually use the My Pictures section of the gallery to try to find something better if you don't find anything in these categories. I hope you have a great time using Glogster, and I can't wait to see what you come up with.